To make Tranq bombs, you're going to need sleep herbs and parashrooms. To do this particular farm, all you need is to have unlocked the first and second area of the game. So basically just unlock the Scarlet Forest area and you should be good to go. The next thing you're going to want to do is completely optional but will speed up your farm tremendously. That being the skill Botanist level 4, which you can get by crafting the leather armor and or putting on the botany charm. This allows you to get more materials from one resource node. So instead of getting one sleep herb in this case, you'll get 3. Also, any material your Palico picks up will also trigger the skill as well. Okay, sleep herbs. You can find these in Area 8 of the Windward Plains. The fastest way to do this is to make sure you have a pop-up camp set up right here in Area 8 Southeast. And just fast travel unless your camp gets destroyed, because this camp has a safety level of dangerous, so please be aware of that. As for the route, all you're going to do is grab these like I'm currently doing, and yes, you literally just gather. As soon as you're done, the next thing I do is that I go to the Scarlet Forest to grab the Parashrooms. For this, set up a camp here at the Area 8 Underground Lake Camp to make this even faster like we did the last time in the Windward Plains. And now we just do the same thing. Just go around and grab them until you can't anymore. Then once you're done with that, you're going to go back to the Windward Plains and the sleep herbs should respawn. Rinse and repeat and you should have plenty of Tranq bombs crafted. You can also incorporate other areas in the game, so if there's another material you're looking for somewhere else, feel free to cycle that in. Okay, next up are shock traps and pitfall traps. First off, you'll need trap tools for both kinds of traps, if you didn't already know that. You can buy these from the shop and combine them with thunderbugs to make shock traps, or nets to make pitfall traps. For shock trap material farming, all you need to do is to go to the Windward Plains main camp and open up your map. Next, if you're on controller, hit right on the D-pad, and for mouse and keyboard, I believe it's A. Then scroll to filter icons. Next, scroll down until you find thunderbugs and make sure you hit set highlight. Now you'll see all of the spawns for the thunderbugs. Also, I'll continue to use this function for all the materials I'm about to show you. Now I'm going to show you the route I use for the thunderbugs. Also, a cool trick to get a free shock trap is to capture a great thunderbug, which only spawns when it's storming in the Windward Plains. So remember that when you're on your next Windward Plains hunt. Next, we're going to grab ivy and spiderwebs to craft nets. Ivy are located in both the Windward Plains and the Scarlet Forest, but I like to just stick to the forest, and spiderwebs can also be found there. For ivy, I like to start at the camp at Area 18 and grab the very first ivy that is right next to the tent. Then I follow this route I'm showing you here. Next, for spiderwebs, I start at the base camp and do this route. For all these routes, I usually just turn on YouTube or put on a TV show because this does get repetitive after a while, which is why I highly recommend the Botanist level 4 skill to speed things up. Also, another thing you can do along with everything I've just shown you is to use material retrieval, which you'll unlock later as you play the game. This is a passive way to get more materials as you go on hunts, so I thought I'd just bring that up as well. So to summarize, all you're doing is grabbing whatever you need until the item runs out, then switching areas to respawn them. And congratulations, you now have plenty of traps and Tranq bombs to capture monsters with. Also, one last thing, not every monster is capturable in wilds, just like previous entries, and some monsters are immune to certain trap types. Before I share which monsters these are, a quick spoiler warning is needed, so click off the video now if you don't want to be spoiled or aren't interested in what I'm about to say. Okay, so monsters that are immune to shock traps are Raydal, Gypsaros, Jindahad, and the final boss, Zoshia. For pitfalls, Jindahad and Zoshia are the only monsters immune. Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this guide, please be sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe if you're new here. And feel free to share this video to get this out to more hunters out there. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this quick video, and happy hunting!